All right, John, we have officially a new director of the Erie County Department of Health, and Erin Mrenak visited our Erie News Now studios today for an update on COVID-19 in the county. And she sat down with Erie News Now Lisa Adams for this week's Insider Public Affairs program. Lisa, does she think the pandemic is almost over?
Question, Mike, but she says no. COVID-19 is not over. It's clearly still here in our community. Erin Mrenak was officially approved in her new position by the state today. And although we're starting to remove masks here in our community, she wants Erie County residents to be careful here and if they travel for spring break to keep themselves and others safe.
Masks may be coming off at schools and public places, a move encouraged by new CDC guidance. But the new county health director says, remember, we're only in the moderate transmission range because the CDC modified its metric.
I mean, from a public health side, we would still encourage people to wear masks because they are one of the easiest way that we can help prevent the spread of disease.
The metric shift considers not just cases, but how many people with COVID-19 are admitted to local hospitals and how many COVID beds they have.
They changed their metrics to try to be more in touch with what's going on in each community, really looking at what's going on with your hospital system to make sure that that's not overburdened so that if people do get infected, they have good access to care.
So even if you're starting to take off your mask around here, what if you have a spring break trip planned? Mrenak says you should know the community transmission level where you're headed.
New York Times has a great dashboard. CDC has a great dashboard where you can look at metrics nationwide to see what COVID looks like in that area.
Although masks are no longer CDC required on school buses, a January 2021 order for masking on trains, planes, terminals, and other public transportation is still in effect.
Those were set to expire on March 18th. So the CDC has indicated that they are currently working on their recommendations for that, and that'll come out before that expires.
Mrenak is excited about the new job and hopes to move Erie County forward if cases stay low.
We're kind of establishing our plans for what COVID recovery looks like in our community, but also being well prepared to pivot back in the event that we have another surge.
Director Mrenak also told me if you are in crowded places on vacation, you need to not hesitate to put on your mask. And when you come back home or back from college break, if you have any symptoms, even if it seems like a cold, get a test, do a home test. There is this BA2 or so-called stealth Omicron variant out there, even in some of our surrounding states, and we certainly don't want it here. Live in the studio, Lisa Adams, Erie News Now.
All right, thanks.